All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, we are back again on the other side of the coin. We are going to have a fantastic stream, ladies and gentlemen. We've already got such a big number here sitting in the background, and I'm sure we're going to get a lot more throughout. Exciting information to provide. Obviously, we've got the promotion, the jersey promotion, which we'll talk about once I get a lot more people come in. But yeah, massive shout out to the live chat. As always, you guys have been so supportive to this particular channel. Yesterday, we did an absolute madness with the whole, the match against Spurs, the pre-match show, the review with the boys from Stamford Bridge. And I've got Ishan here back. We're going to talk about many transfer sort of roundups that we're going to do today. It's going to be epic. Before I give a shout out to the live chat, I need to ask my main boy, Ishan, how you doing?
No, man, Miz, after the extreme epic show that we had yesterday, man, it's been a blast yesterday, and you know, I'm so thankful that you've selected me to be the part of that show, and I'm really grateful, and it's just the beginning. Like I said, there are going to be many shows, and this channel, guys in the live chat, please like and share the videos, because this channel and this man right here, Miz, he's given day in day out for this channel, and this is going to be very big in the coming days. So guys, like, subscribe, share, and please keep the love spreading in the live chat, like, as just like you guys do every time.
Brilliant. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed what we presented to you guys yesterday. As I said, check out the latest videos, a vlog. You know what? Meanwhile, what I'll do is I'm just going to drop the link. We've got a vlog of yesterday's game where obviously Taryn and Jonathan, they were live in the match. So they've been very kind enough to do a vlog. So let me just drop that in the live chat for you guys to check that out as well. Let me just quickly copy that. And not just the vlog, check out the pre-match. So let me just go Chelsea versus Spurs vlog. Yeah, so the pre-match, you guys can check out the pre-match as well. The video, which is there, the review is up and running as well. There's just so much content from yesterday, and you guys are going to love each and every single one of them. So do check that out. And I've just pinned the Chelsea versus Spurs vlog as well. Do give that some love, guys. Literally, it's about 4 minutes where Taryn and Jonathan, they will share the experience of going to the match yesterday. And honestly, you guys are going to love it. Check that out when you do have the time after this show. For now, stick around. Don't worry about checking it now. For now, stick around. Shout out to the live chat before we start the show. We've got Yusuf, my man. He's here. Jestek, there you go. Love your channel. Honestly, Jestek, thank you so much for the kind words. Brent Smith is saying, Ishan, are you on today or hanging out with us in the chat? Now, he's on, as you can see. Ishan is here. And check out Ishan's, socials in the description. So follow him on social media, in Twitter and on Instagram. You're probably better off getting him on Instagram as well. I might start dropping his Instagram link where you can get him. Rukudzo is he. Jorginho, you should be training. What are you doing here? Sudasan is he. Timothy is he. We've got Abdi. We've got Zayn, my man, declared. My man, you're going to be upset, I know, with the Lukaku situation, but you're going to have to start accepting it. You're going to have to accept it. It's going to happen. And we will talk a lot about it, the developments that has happened in the last 24 hours. And not just Lukaku. We're going to touch on Grealish. We're going to touch on Danny Ings. We're going to touch on Tammy Abraham as well. So let's get straight into this. I'm going to keep the Lukaku news for later on, once we have over hopefully 200 plus people on this particular show. We're going to start things off. The Beautiful Game is here as well. Nice to see you, the Beautiful Game. Rashad, nice to see you as well. Banolo, Ajit, this is fantastic. We've got a lot of people logging in straight away. Smash the like button. Let's get it up to 50 likes straight away. We've got 52 people. Let's get those likes up to 50 straight away. The likes are so much correlated to the growth of this channel, and we are now over 6,500 subscribers. We've literally grown in the last week, probably about close to 300-400 subscribers. So let's get that up. We get to 7,000 subscribers, and I have a special thing for each and every one of you guys, a big announcement coming up. I want to give something away to a special viewer. which we'll talk about as well. But once we get more numbers come in, we'll talk about that. All right, Ishan, let's get talking about Jack Grealish. Let's talk about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish to Manchester City. I want to just bring this up from Mr. Fabrizio Romano. Mr. Fabrizio has said, here we go on this particular news. Let me just bring that up, ladies and gentlemen, before we get deep into this conversation. I mean, we kind of brought this up yesterday anyway in the review, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Grealish to Man City. Here we go. Paperwork signed tonight between Aston Villa and City. 100 million final fee. Contracts are also signed until June 2026. So it's a very long contract. Obviously, it's going to be. Grealish will undergo his medical in Manchester on Thursday morning in order to complete the record deal, which is probably happening right now. Ishan, some fans are very upset with Grealish. I mean, yeah, you know, he's leaving Aston Villa. Obviously, they may be upset, but I mean, let's be honest here. A player like Grealish is not going to stick around in Aston Villa. Like, he's obviously going to have the ambition to go to a club, a big club, in this case, Man City, and win those trophies that he probably deserves as well. He's an absolute superstar, probably one of the biggest superstars in European football, I'd say. I mean, this is a big signing for Manchester City. Where do you think, do you think they are once again are going to be a massive shout for winning the title?
Yeah, they are, and then it's actually very much concerning because Jack Grealish is a superstar. He is one of the best wingers in Premier League right now, and you know, it's quite confusing the way Jack Grealish's gameplay and how Pep Guardiola's gameplay would match. How would Pep Guardiola make Jack Grealish play under his tactics? But then looking from a layman's perspective, you know, Jack Grealish to Man City is mammoth. You know, they're already the Premier League champions, and we've seen in the last season that, you know, without a good striker, without a proper number 9, Man City went up to win the Premier League. They went up to go to the Champions League finals. So this team is already big. This team is already huge in itself, and you've added the likes of Jack Grealish into it. I mean, it's massive. It's massive. But the thing here is now again, Man City is also crowded with wingers now. There are many wingers there. There is Riyad Mahrez, there's Raheem Sterling, you've got Bernardo Silva, you've got Phil Foden playing there. So and you've added up Jack Grealish here. Again, I mean,
I love your word. Sure. You always say there's a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice coming. Ishan's word. There's a sacrifice.
There is a sacrifice for Man City as well. I think so. For now, it seems like Bernardo Silva, maybe just because you know it's been some time, you know, that he's been featuring in Man City. But again, Bernardo Silva is such a crucial player for Pep Guardiola. The way he, you know, adapted himself in whole Pep Guardiola tactics, it's really a pleasure to watch Bernardo Silva play in that wing position. But then again, it's a difficult task. You know, I thought Man City would first go all in for Harry Kane, and then they might try to sign in a Grealish. Yes, Grealish is a long-term plan for them, and Man City is a club who likes to keep good players for a very long time, right? So that's it. I think so for Jack Grealish, it's a big news for him. I think so. It's perfect. Just like you said, Jack Grealish is a high class player. He's a high calibrated player. He's one of the best in Premier League. You know, he was the best player for England as well in the Euros, but he did not get to feature much. You know, that's the other chapter. But the thing here is Jack Grealish definitely deserves to be in a top squad. Man City is one of the top squad, not just in the Premier League, but in the world right now. So it fits for him. And he's going to go out there and hunt for trophies, which he could not do in Aston Villa. If you're going to say me that Aston Villa, you know, Aston Villa also tried, you know, they came up from a bad patch. You know, they came out from the Championship, came in the Premier League, and they performed very much decently, in my opinion. But then Grealish is a calibrated player that would want trophies in his cabinet. You know, he just does not want a mid-table thing. He would want to play under, you know, under the lights in that UEFA Champions League. You know, it would be perfect for Jack Grealish, and I'm very excited to see how Grealish performs in the Champions League amongst the other top clubs in Euros as well.
Yeah, 100%. I can see someone saying that Ferran Torres as well, another player in Man City. By the way, someone's just written, Jordan, you've just written "Rest in peace, Balak's son." Is that Is there news, ladies and gentlemen, about Michael Ballack? That would be very, very sad. If there's any news like that, do keep us posted, Jordan. And that would be extremely sad news. I would imagine Ballack's son being very young as well. So yeah, just keep us posted there. Yeah, man, this particular news of Grealish to Man City is phenomenal. It just further enhances them, and this is why we are in the mix of getting a striker, and it's going to be very important for us to tie that up. We will talk about Lukaku very, very soon, but we wanted to touch on a few of these transfers that have happened. Yeah, I can't really concentrate now. Quad bike crash. He died at 18 in a quad bike crash. Oh man, that's sad, man. That's really, really sad news, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, I hope thoughts and prayers to Michael Ballack's family. That is devastating news, man. Phenomenal player for us, phenomenal German player. I'm a massive supporter of Germany. Oh man, I really can't concentrate, man.
Yeah, it's a sad news. It's a huge shock.
Yeah,
Initially, Miss, I thought that it was just a troll. There are many people who goes out there in live chat and just trolls people like that. But this is something serious, and this seems like it's just genuine.
Yeah, it just gave me a bit of a heart palpitation because I can imagine. I've got a young son. My son's literally turning 4 very soon in a few months' time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could just that would be so heartbreaking. That would be so heartbreaking.
That's heartbreaking.
For a parent to see your kid go in front of you,
that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, oh man, it's going to be so hard to now concentrate. Sorry about this, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, thoughts and prayers to Michael Ballack's family, and then hopefully, God gives them the strength in these hard times. Yeah. Oh man, I can't even imagine, man. Honestly, it's breaking my heart to even think about this. Yeah, Manhandle's saying, yeah, I agree. Let's dedicate the stream to him, guys. Yeah, let's really dedicate this. It's going to be very difficult for me to even concentrate now because, as I said, like me being a father, honestly, I would break down. I would literally break down. My boy is everything. My boy is my life. Yeah, to even think about that is just insane. Chelsea Zone, thank you so much for this super chat, my man. To me, it feels surreal that we are actually getting a striker. I haven't felt this excited about a proper striker since Drogba days. Yeah, man. As I said, we will talk about the Drogba. We'll talk about the Lukaku situation in details. Obviously, a lot of stuff been developing over the last 24 hours, and obviously the last 48 hours have been mad. And hopefully we wrap this up because the idea apparently is to have him available for the Super Cup match. He has been training with Inter Milan, so there shouldn't be any issues with fitness. And apparently he doesn't have to quarantine. So this is definitely, the cards. And I believe we hopefully will get something over the next couple of days most likely before the Super Cup. So we will talk about this a lot more, Chelsea Zone, for sure. Let's now talk about another particular news. Obviously, Jack Relish is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, before we talk about the next particular news, which is Danny Ings, I do want to bring this up. We've got, as you can see, the ticker underneath that we've got the jersey promotion today happening. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself check out that link, which is in the description. Our latest yellow shirt is available. So I've been talking to these guys and a lot of the live chat, you guys have bought jerseys from here. I'm going to get Ishana jersey today because he deserves a big time. And I know a lot of you guys from the live chat have been able to get a jersey as well. The yellow shirt is available. And here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I've spoken to the managers of this particular business, the Super Football Shirts, and I've specifically asked them if you can add Lukaku's name as a selection. So ladies and gentlemen, as a special for today, if you are keen, because Lukaku should be happening, it is, Erling Haaland's situation's over. Danny Ings, everyone that thought maybe Danny Ings, well, he's gone to Aston Villa. Harry Kane is most likely going to Man City. So you're best assured that Lukaku is happening, and we will talk about that, as I said. So get yourself one of these yellow shirts, and you can put Lukaku's name on the back and have the number 9. Make sure you use my code to get that extra 10% discount. So go out there and get yourself that particular jersey. We've got here a super chat. Let's just bring this back. Reese the Beast Gaming, thank you so much for the super chat. This is for Marco Balak's son and family. Honestly, it's heartbreaking situation. And our thoughts and prayers with Marco Balak's family.
Man. Guys in the live chat, everybody, we can just say RIP and then just flourish the chat
100.
with flowers. Just
100%.
flourish the chat with flowers in order to mark our tribute. It's a sad day. We wish and hope that this happens to nobody in life. Every life is precious. Again, so thoughts and prayers to Michael Ballack and his whole family.
Yeah, man, 100%, 100%. Justice saying, Miz, is Lukaku good in the air? Yeah, I think this is happening over the next couple of days. Hopefully, we wrap this up. This is happening. That's what we've got the jersey promotion. And get yourself a Lukaku jersey, ladies and gentlemen, and stick around for the whole stream. I've got another announcement that I want to share with you guys. That I thought that is. You guys deserve to have this treat. Okay, let's bring up the next particular news before we slowly move on to the Lukaku situation and Tammy Abraham as well. Done deal. Danny Ings joins Aston Villa from Southampton. Total agreement reached as official announcement confirmed. Head coach Dean Smith said Danny is an outstanding Premier League footballer who has scored goals wherever he has played. I mean, Ishan, I want to bring something to you because this particular individual, Zach Lowy, you guys already know, is featured on my channel a few times. And check out the video that I've done with Zach Lowy recently. Ishan, I want to bring something to you. And the live chat, let me know what you think about this because Zach has done this literally over 24 hours ago. So Aston Villa have done a good job to prepare for life without Jack Relish, and some shrewd moves from Johan Lang could see them improve even more. Danny Ings, Michael Damsgaard, Leon Bailey, Axel Tuanzebe, Al Musrati, Emiliano Buendia. This is the team that they could possibly line up with. By the way, is Damsgaard, I didn't know, is Damsgaard done? Like, is that a done deal for them? Did they get Damsgaard as well? Live chat, let us know.
It's not Damsgaard, but it's this guy, Bailey.
Bailey is done. But is Damsgaard live chat, is that getting talked about or something like that? Anyway, whatever the case is, this one doesn't have Danny Ings in there, but I'm sure Danny Ings obviously will be there as well. I mean, Ishan,
they've written there as a...
as a backup, okay. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he'll play as 2 up top probably. But Ishan, Bailey, Buendia, Watkins, Ings, McGinn is a very, very good midfielder, man. No disrespect to him.
McGinn is good.
Then they've got Mings as well, Tyrone Mings. Yeah. Konza is one of the better centre-backs of last season. This is a serious team, Ishan. I mean, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to make the Champions League or something?
This is a good mark. This is a good challenge put up by Aston Villa, and these guys look promising. It definitely seems like they have a plan. They have a definite plan to set up the whole team in a perfect way. Every position that you see, the players in each position possesses the perfect quality that you'd want in a team to have, and also gel it up with everyone else. Just like Brent Smith says, level above Arsenal. Thank you to Aston Villa for stealing that Buendia deal. Because Buendia is a hell of a player. He's going to be big. He's going to be good this time around. And also if they manage to sign Damsgaard, man, it's going to be fire. Aston Villa, they're proving the fact that they're starting to prove the fact that they're not fools, knowing the fact that Jack Grealish is going out. They are not fools, and they know the transfer market. They've studied the transfer market. They know the players. The scout is on a very good level. They know which kind of players they want, what are the abilities that they want from each and every position. I mean, big up to them. They also have. I mean, look at the substitute. It's mad. They've got
Traore. Yeah, I mean, not just the substitute.
Al Ghazi is a crisp player, man.
Very good player. And Ishan, Bailey and Buendia, let's specifically talk about those two.
Yeah.
That's good business. That is tremendous business. I know a lot of the Aston Villa fans are very upset that they've lost Grealish, but Aston Villa fans, you were never going to keep Grealish. Let's be honest, you were never going to keep Grealish. He was always going to go, and he was always going to go for a big club, and he did. But to be able to now invest all of that money, and you get the likes of Bailey, Buendia, Danny Ings, Damsgaard may happen, I don't know. Todd Cantwell, a few of the guys are saying Todd Cantwell is a very good player for Norwich as well. Ishan, Bailey, and Buendia. You need to put respect there. You need to put respect.
No, 100%. These two guys are going to be very, very pivotal. Especially we've seen Bailey perform in Manchester United. The way he intensified the whole midfield, connecting the midfield and the attacking, attackers. It was really a pleasure to see Bailey and coming to Aston Villa with the likes of Buendia, Damsgaard. Also, there will be Danny Ings, who can who's a very good number 9. So I think so. It's going to be fire, man. Also, let's not forget the fact that they've got Target and Cash, who are a proper left back and a right back.
100% right. Target and Cash are good, very good fullbacks.
Also, the way Target crosses, also in the previous seasons, the later part of the previous season when we saw so many crosses ins and we saw Watkins with so many tap-ins. It was Target and Cash who was providing in the crosses and the through ball. So these guys are so crucial for them. The right back and left back that Aston Villa has, the combination is absolutely perfect. They're not just solid defensively, but also offensively. When they go out there with a clear vision, and then they have that sense of attacking that when the ball is coming out and we are going to attack, there has to be a cross in and there has to be a goal out of it. They're also very good in vertical passes as well. So it's a very good blinded team. I mean, it's a very good team chemistry that I can see out of it. Also, we have the likes of Ashley Young, who's coming back to Aston Villa, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
He's also a very well experienced player. It is going to be very exciting to see how Aston Villa performs the next season.
Man, I can't stop looking at this. Jordan's just said, "Oh no, Ballack was crushed by a quad back." Are you talking about Ballack's son, or are you talking about? Jordan, maybe just for the stream, because I'm finding it very difficult to concentrate, man, because it's really affecting me. Maybe just hold on to the news for the time being until we've finished with the stream, and then we can talk about all of that in social media. But yeah, I do appreciate that, Jordan. It's very difficult to concentrate on the show when these news are flying around. Yeah. Thanks, Brent Smith. Thank you for that. All right, Going back to this particular scenario, man. Honestly, Aston Villa needs to be respected. What they're doing with their transfer off the back of losing Grealish, man, we need to be careful. I think we've got Aston Villa as our 4th game in the Premier League. So I think September. By the way, I'm trying to get Taryn and Jonathan to go to that match because that's a home match, Chelsea versus Aston Villa. Yeah. I think it's on the 12th of September. So it'll be very, very interesting if we can get tickets for that. I think tickets go live on the 17th of August. Hopefully the guys can go there and we can see this glamorous lineup from Aston Villa, and with very, very good challenge for us. I expect Aston Villa to do well. I think, look, top 4 is too difficult. There's already too many, powerful teams out there. But after that, it's open game for anyone. After top 4, it's literally open game. And right now, I would have to say Aston Villa is stronger than Spurs, and they're stronger than Arsenal. So, they're definitely in for a good shout. Yeah. As we build up slowly to this Lukaku news, the next one I want to talk about is Tammy Abraham. Some really interesting news happening about Tammy Abraham, which I want to know, live chat, what you think about this, because for me, this is a decent club that's after Tammy Abraham. If it does happen, let me just bring this up, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea are prepared to sell Tammy Abraham abroad if an agreement will be reached with Atalanta, meeting in the next days to open talks. Atalanta are ready to offer 40 million euros for Tammy, but only in case Inter will ask for Duvan Zapata as potential Lukaku replacement. Now, you can see there's a trio that's happening here. So obviously, we need to finish the Lukaku deal, and then at Inter Milan will go after a striker, which seems to be Duvan Zapata from Atalanta. And then Atalanta needs a striker, so which will be Tammy Abraham, hopefully going the other way. My personal view, Atalanta are a supreme team. They are one of the better teams in Italy. Their manager, Gasperini, he don't muck around. His tactical awareness is unbelievable. The way he plays his football is simply dazzling. Atalanta plays one of the very sexy footballs out there in European football at the moment. They create chances for fun. They're in the Champions League. Tammy Abraham, very good opportunity for him to continue playing in the Champions League, but he has to step his game up because it's not going to be easy. Tactically, he's got to understand the patterns of play, the passing. Gasperini, a different, environment in Italy. He really needs to understand the language over there as well very quickly. But he's got Tomori in AC Milan. Hopefully he can get some sort of comfort and talk to Tomori. Giroud is there as well. Ishan, I like this move. Whether Tammy accepts it is a different story, but I like this move. And plus, we're getting the money that we deserve. 40 million euros is probably what? About 35 million pounds? I think that's more or less, it's good money, good value. What do you think about this particular deal, man?
No, I'm happy if it goes Atlanta rather than Arsenal. I mean, I would happily see Tammy Abraham outside the Premier League with Atlanta rather than being in the Premier League and playing with Arsenal again. I mean, he'll be facing us in the future, and maybe they're going to be some madness there whenever Tammy Abraham faces us. Wearing an Arsenal shirt. So basically, I want him to go to Atlanta. This would be perfect. Not just this, but also from the financial standpoint. Atlanta looks very good. Not just 40 million. Just like you said, 40 million euros is what we expect from out of Tammy, and it's fine. I think the Chelsea, Chelsea won't hesitate for Tammy to go out now, knowing the fact that Lukaku is coming and it's very close. I think so. Chelsea would start pushing this deal off more because it would be absolutely criminal now to keep Tammy Abraham, knowing the fact that Lukaku is coming. I don't think so. Chelsea should. The first priority now for Chelsea in this transfer window is to get rid of Tammy Abraham, and then maybe simultaneously we can bring in Lukaku. So as this transfer season transpires or progresses ahead, I think so. The first thing that I see, Tammy has to go out, and then maybe the other loan players. Do you think
Tammy agrees? Do you think Tammy agrees on this, Ishan? Do you see him go to Italy?
No, that's the most trickiest question, and that's the most interesting question because I'm not sure if he prefer to go to Italy. If he'd go out of London. We all know that he loves London, and he's given many hints, even not just it's his choice, but also his according to the reports, his girlfriend also likes London. So they're basically very much fond of London. They want to stay there. They've bought a house there, and the way they've been living there, it's highly unlikely that they would like to go to Italy. But then the thing here is, Tammy Abraham is young, and he wants more game time. Atlanta promises him more game time. It might happen. But the thing here is, the tricky part here is, Atlanta comes here up with one transfer offer. If here someone like a West Ham or Arsenal comes up, where both of these clubs are a London club, right? London-based club, then it would be very interesting to see that where does he go and which to select. Although I would say that, if all these three clubs simultaneously put up a negotiation and put up a transfer offer for Tammy, it would be all in all, from a transfer fee standpoint, it would be all in all the same. You know what I mean? It would be 30, 40 million euros, near about around that. So Chelsea would definitely be getting what Chelsea wants. But the thing here is...
I like this. I see what you're saying, Ishan, that there's a bit of a bidding war for Tammy. We've created a market now, which is fantastic because Atalanta has come into play, because Atalanta is going to lose Duvan Zapata. They're going to be in for a striker. I'm just a bit, I suppose, surprised that they're thinking about Tammy Abraham. No disrespect to Tammy Abraham. Obviously, he's a very good player, but I thought maybe they would have gone for someone a bit more technical maybe even someone within Italian Serie A. I'm not a scout there, but whatever the case is, whether it's I mean, look, Fabrizio Romano has tweeted this, so I'm pretty sure there's some legs to it. But you're right, Ishan. It's created a bidding situation where West Ham and Arsenal, if you're really interested, you better up your price. You better up your price, and better get your man now, or else he is going to go to Atalanta. Because at the end of the day, if Chelsea say no, we're not selling him to that price to Arsenal and West Ham, I'm pretty sure Tammy does not want to rot in the bench. He's literally not going to get any minutes. And he does want to think about his career, his future. He's not a Danny Drinkwater. He wants to play at the highest level. And let's be honest, why wouldn't you say yes to Atalanta? As people are saying, he's got the opportunity to play in the Champions League. So go out there and play Champions League. So even though he might be opting to play for Arsenal, Ishan, let's say for argument's sake, I think he wants to play for Arsenal. But if Arsenal not paying us the amount of money that we deserve to be paid, Chelsea will say, no, Tammy, we are accepting Atalanta. It's up to you. You can either rot in the bench or you can go to Atalanta. So I like this situation where the money situation.
And a fun fact is, Atalanta is not a bunny of a club. They've finished above Juventus the past season. So do not take Atalanta out of the equation that they are a small club and they're a good club and they would be playing Champions League just like you said, right? So it's a plus point for Tammy Abraham as well. Talking about Champions League, it's a big point because Arsenal
they're not even in Europe. They're
nowhere near European Championship competition. Arsenal is nowhere near. And then West Ham, I think so. They're playing the Europa League. If
I think they're playing Europa League. Yeah.
So West Ham are playing Europa.
Do they have to qualify? I think they may have to qualify. Live chat. Let us know if West Ham has to qualify for Europa League, or if they've qualified directly. I know Leicester's in it. Leicester's in Europa. I'm not sure whether West Ham is absolutely qualified. I think they may need to qualify. But live chat, let us know. But yeah, continue, Ishan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that Atlanta is not a bunny of a club. They've finished above Juventus in the past season, and that's a big thing. Juventus has been winning the Scudetto for how many years now continuously. After what Antonio Conte was the manager for the last time. Yeah, and they finished above Juventus. The points were same basically, if I'm not wrong, but then they've just finished above due to that goal difference. But then still, it's a finish above one of the biggest teams in the world, and that's a big thing. Also, they'll be featuring in the Champions League football, so that's a big thing. That big point that you made is Arsenal is absolutely nowhere near Champions League.
Atalanta was third. They were just behind AC Milan by 1 point. This is not a bunny of a club, as you said, bro. This is not a bunny.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this. They have performed good and they've been very promising as well. And this just proves that it's not just luck. They're not third by luck. I mean, there has to be consistent basis, performance at consistent basis at the highest level. We know the fact that apart from Inter Milan, there was high competition for the second, third, fourth, fifth position in the concluded season, which you're showing right now. Just look at the amount of competition here. Second, we've got AC Milan with 79 points. Atlanta was 78. Juventus again was 78, and Napoli with 77. So look at the competition that these four teams had.
Huge.
Right? So to make a mark and to reach top three and beat Juventus in the table, it's a big thing. And Atlanta looks promising, absolutely promising. So again, if Tammy Abraham, I think so, Tammy Abraham, after being the champions of Europe with Chelsea, he would want to play Champions League. You know what I mean? Beat Atlanta. There has to be challenging. They will definitely challenge for a top four even for the next season, right? So it's a huge point for Tammy Abraham to go there in Atlanta and explore himself. He's young. He's been performing well in Chelsea as well. So why not go out there, explore himself, explore a new country, be versatile in your abilities. Maybe the abilities that you didn't learn here are the abilities you'll go and learn there. Just look at how Lukaku was transformed into a different beast after going to Inter Milan, right? So the same might happen with Tammy Abraham. There are many qualities that he might actually learn with Atlanta. So I think so. This is a perfect deal for Tammy Abraham, and Chelsea should maybe focus to sell Tammy in Atlanta rather than an Arsenal or West Ham.
100% right. PYSC commenting, what's up, boys? Just wanted to add, Di Marzio said Chelsea want to sell him abroad. There you go. Chelsea wants to sell him abroad because they don't want to give it to West Ham and Arsenal, because we don't want him to, help out our rivals. Do you know what I mean? So go abroad and do your thing over there. Makes sense. But let's see what happens. But if Arsenal obviously comes over the top with big money, then obviously we'll see. At the end of the day, money will talk here. And right now, Atalanta is the one that's looking like they want to give the most money because they're going to be loaded. They're going to be absolutely loaded. We're going to load up Inter. Inter's going to load up Atalanta, and then Atalanta is eventually. So you know what? When you think about it, when you think about it, I just thought about this right now. Live chat. Just listen to this. We are paying the money for Lukaku to Inter Milan. Inter Milan is then paying the money to Atalanta for Zapata. Atalanta is paying the money to us for Tammy. So we got the money back.
Yeah. We're not losing any money. The money is circulating around and coming back to us, right?
the money is literally come back to us when you think about it. So when you really deep it, Lukaku is we're not paying 130 million euros. We're literally paying 40 less because of the Tammy Abraham money. So
exactly,
it's smart. It's very, very smart business. Smart. It's very good.
And it's actually a 40 million euros straight profit because he's a academy guy, right? Tammy Abraham. We did not buy from anyone else. So it's an absolute total profit, right?
100%. And this
Chelsea is so smart, man.
Now, before we talk about the Lukaku news, which we'll move on now, and the rest of the stream is all going to be about Lukaku because there's a lot to talk about. He's apparently a homegrown player, which I've completely forgotten, which is also an interesting factor in this whole situation. And we are also very close in terms of the negotiations as well. Some people are still so guys, I'm going to make this announcement. Obviously there are more people coming in and they're still putting this on the live chat, so I'll address it once more time. Guys, we've got nearly 300 people live. I just want to say, obviously we saw the news of Marco Balak's son, which was provided to us a lot earlier in the stream, and I just want to say, look, first of all, it's a heartbreaking news. I literally, when I just heard this particular news in this stream earlier on, for the people that have just joined in, I've found it very difficult to concentrate, and I was so heartbroken inside, thinking that I'm a father, and I can't imagine losing your son. Like, it's breaking my heart, literally. Like, I live for my son. Everything I do is for my son. I don't even have, I don't think about my life. It's all about him, and to lose your son at such a young age, I mean. Honestly, thoughts and prayers are with Marco Balak and his family, and even that's not enough, to be honest. I just hope that God gives them all the strength to go somehow manage through this particular time, because I don't know what else to say. Honestly, I have nothing else to say, because I would be finished as a human being. I would be finished. And I just hope that the friends and family are there supporting Marco Balak and looking after his family, Marco Balak's wife as well, and everyone in his family. This is such a devastating situation. So thoughts and prayers out for them. And live chat, please, just for the time being, like as I said, the Beautiful Game has commented, and I saw previously Brent Smith commenting as well. Let's not comment that anymore in this stream. That's why I've just addressed it, because I'm finding it very difficult to concentrate on this particular stream, because I can't think straight. It's such a devastating news. It's very difficult for me to think straight. And we can talk all about that in social media and later on, and give our respect to the Balak family. 100%, man. As I said, thoughts and prayers with them. Once again, we got close to 300 people. First of all, let's get those likes up to over 200, guys, straight away. If you've been enjoying this stream, you guys are here on a regular basis. We will start talking about the Lukaku news now, and that will be the whole stream for the rest of the stream. So smash the like button, get those likes up to well over 200. And the second news is check out the ticker, guys. There's a ticker that's going around, the jersey promotion. I'm going to bring it up once again. Guys, check out the super football shirts. The link is in the description. Get yourself the shirts. I've literally got one of them on. I've got 3 of these. I'm going to buy the yellow one. I'm going to buy the yellow one for Ishan. And you do want to stick around for the whole stream because I've got a special announcement for you guys. But if anyone is interested, today is the time to get yourself one of these latest yellow shirts. And I've specifically asked the managers of this particular business to put Romelu Lukaku as an option for you guys to have at the back with the number 9. So get yourself the yellow jersey with Romelu Lukaku's name in there, which is going to be fantastic. Make sure you put my code to get an extra 10% off. So it's 50% off already, plus another extra 10% off. It's total madness. Get yourself this jersey and order it and enjoy the new season, of course. All right, let's talk about this Romelu Lukaku news. Let's bring this up. Let's see if there's anything latest that's coming up. Let me just bring that up, Ishan. So I want to go to Simon Phillips' page. Obviously, Simon Phillips' page has all the latest stuff. So we've got here saying there is now a difference of around £10 million in the position of Inter and Chelsea over Romelu Lukaku, with talks ongoing. Chelsea are ready to pay up to £130 million. I think that's euros. But anyway, regardless, whatever it is, they are now seen as close enough to do business. All other aspects of the deal have been agreed. There was also another news yesterday. This was the most important one. Romelu Lukaku has already greeted Thomas Tuchel and his new Chelsea teammates as the club ready the number 9 shirt for him. I mean, Ishan, I'm pretty sure Romelu Lukaku and the boys in Chelsea, they probably know this already. They know this. They have a WhatsApp group. They're probably exchanging, can you imagine, Ishan, that WhatsApp group with all the Chelsea players, and then they see Romelu Lukaku has been added to the group. I mean, what a buzz that's going to be for that WhatsApp chat.
And subsequently, just after that, Tammy Abraham left the chat.
Tammy Abraham left the chat and Romelu Lukaku has been joined in. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Ishan, I want to ask you, because some people have been talking about that this is a bit too much, 130 million euros or 130 million pounds. But for me, the way I think about it, Ishan, is that Romelu Lukaku is one of the top 5 strikers in the world. I'd have to say he's a premium striker out there. So that has value.
Yeah.
Inter Milan knows we are desperate for a striker, so they're milking the money as much as they can. Yeah. Lukaku is in his prime. He is literally in his prime. So are you too bothered about the price? I mean, someone's saying we should have just paid that extra bit of money and gone for Haaland. But I've been saying that, how do we know that was what it was quoted? Because some people have said that apparently 150 million pounds, you just get to talk to Dortmund and then we negotiate what the price is. So what's your thoughts about people getting worried about this price tag for Lukaku?
Now, first of all, before addressing this wonderful question, guys, almost 300 of you guys, and just look at the likes count. Aren't you guys ashamed? Click the like button, guys. What are you guys doing, man? Even Chelsea is not being so stingy and just throwing up 130 million euros and then buying Lukaku back. So guys, it's free for you guys, man. Slap the like button and just get the likes to 200 as soon as possible. Yeah. Now, getting on to the question, Miss, just like you addressed just moments ago, we're having a masterclass of a conversation here. We were the negotiation, the nitty-gritty of the negotiations. So the thing which you said, it's true that, listen, we were selling Tammy Abraham for 40 million euros, right? And basically it's a proper profit for us, right? We might be buying a Lukaku for 130 million euro, right? And that money goes back, circulates back and comes to us. So basically we're buying Lukaku for 90 million euro, right? Minus 40 million euros. deal. Look from that perspective, it's a good deal, right? But then yes, people like to straight away talk to the money. Now, fine. The thing here is the basic requirement that Chelsea wanted from this transfer market is a striker, right?
Yeah.
Let's have this very straight and very clear. We did not want any sort of Danny Ings, and no matter how much agenda I you followed, the agenda I ran about Sunil Chetri, hell, we did not want any Sunil Chetri in Chelsea Football Club. We wanted a proper number 9, a world class number 9, and for which we had very few options left. One, Erling Haaland definitely was our first priority. Second, Lukaku. Third, Harry Kane, which was highly unlikely. And fourth, Lewandowski, if there was any possibility. Right now, the last two was highly unlikely, looking at all the situations and all the circumstances. Now we're left with two. But the thing is, one is the negotiation might be the most stubborn negotiation in the whole football era, being Erling Haaland's negotiation. We all know that, just like Miss said a couple of moments ago, that it's 150 million pound on the table, and then we start talking. It's not that 150 million pound on the table and then it's Haaland to Chelsea. No, 150 million pound on the table and then we start talking. That means this deal can go up to 200 to 250 million pounds straight.
Well, I remember, Ishan, someone from the Dortmund side of things said that a madman would have to offer something ridiculous, maybe even 200 million euros.
Yeah.
So
100.
that's a lot of money. I know Jan Age Foytov said 150 million pounds, but I think they would have wanted more. And this commentary from Jules, the price tag is because of the nature of the transfer market. To get some perspective, Kepa cost more than Donnarumma. That's so true. And this 175 million Dortmund talk was nonsense. Dortmund were not selling. So This is important to understand.
Exactly. And yeah, very well said by Jules. The thing here is, the price is high in both the scenarios. We cannot go out and argue and say, no, give us a Lukaku for a 70 million pound, 80 million pound. He deserves to be 70 million pound. No, it's Inter Milan's player. It is Inter Milan's hands. It is their liberty to put a price tag on Romelu Lukaku, and whatever price tag they put, it's not even in Lukaku's hands to lower down or regulate those prices. It is Inter Milan's player. He is an Inter Milan's player. Inter Milan bought him for some fee, and out of nowhere he became a world class striker. That's fine. That's up to Lukaku. Big up to Lukaku. But then the fact of the matter is, he's an Inter Milan player, and Inter Milan has all the liberty to put a price tag on him. And if Inter Milan is saying 130 million euros, it is 130 million euros. If Inter Milan is saying 150 million euros, it is 150 million euros. We cannot go out there and have a bargain. It's not a vegetable store. For Christ's sake, it is a transfer football.
But you know what, Ishan? You know what? The thing I like about Inter Milan is I feel like they're open to negotiation. They're open for it. That's why I think we've gone. This is going to be the third time we've gone after them. I feel something didn't happen correctly against Dortmund. I think Chelsea wanted to have that conversation. We've said this on our stream yesterday. I'm pretty sure Chelsea's first target was probably Erling Haaland. Their first target was probably Erling Haaland. But maybe they've already had the conversation a while back and they realized that Dortmund are not keen. They're not looking to negotiate. It's either Dortmund's way or no way. It's either 175 million euros or 200 million euros, whatever the case is. Let's say 175 million euros.
Yeah.
I think they did not want to negotiate. Maybe Chelsea wanted to bring it down because for Chelsea, it's not just the 175 million euros. It's the the agent fees, the wages, and all of that. This is coming from Matt Law. These are the information that Matt Law is saying. It's not us making up information, right? Yeah. So someone like Inter Milan, maybe they said that. Look, I think our second bid was 85 million pounds plus Alonso. They didn't agree on that. And now it seems to be 130 million euros, which is approximately about 110 million pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking to negotiate, and 110 million pounds for a player who's 28 in his prime and top 5 strikers in the world. And let's be honest, Lukaku's going to come in and The expectation is 20 plus goals per season,
True.
and he should be able to deliver that. And if he delivers that, we should be in the hunt for winning the Premier League. We should be in the
Yeah.
hunt for winning the Premier League. And not a single one of you guys would even complain if we win the Premier League and we bought
Yeah.
Lukaku for 110 million pounds. You would not
100%.
complain. You will not complain. So I feel Chelsea did probably try, and Dortmund just,
The
as
thing here
Jules
is
said,
this.
Dortmund was not interested to sell.
Yeah, Miss, one very very important point that you made. I want to elaborate that more. That you said that this is probably the third bid, right? Third official bid for Chelsea or for Romelu Lukaku. That means that the first bid came in, it was rejected. There was some more, demand from Inter Milan side, and that's why we came up with an 85 million pounds plus Alonso, knowing the fact that Inter Milan had an interest with Alonso or on Emerson Palmieri. So we tried this; it did not work out. Now we came up with a third bid. So the thing here is, Inter Milan is not saying no, right? They're saying that, listen, we will, but this is our demand. You're giving me 85, just push it to 100, and then maybe we'll say yes, and then maybe you can just take away Lukaku, right? That's how the negotiations goes. If for the first time, if Chelsea would have, the first bid was 80 million pounds. So if Chelsea came up with a bid of 80 million pounds, and Inter Milan said, no, we're not selling him 150 million pound or a 200 million pound, if that was the crazy amount that they would have put up, the negotiation wouldn't have gone forward, right? So if there is a slowly and gradual stages of negotiation, and that's why Chelsea were included in it. But in terms of Haaland, the negotiation is just, I mean, it looked impossible maybe. Listen, I as a Chelsea fan, I want Haaland over Lukaku any day. First of all,
Yeah.
let's get the facts straight. Every Chelsea fan would want Haaland over Lukaku, and there are many reasons, and I also know the reasons. But the thing here is, we've talked about this. The two negotiations have their own complications. Both these negotiations were complicated, even Lukaku's and even Haaland's. But the thing here is, the level of complication in Haaland's deal is way much bigger than what the
Yeah.
level of complication is in Lukaku's deal.
Yeah.
Haaland's deal, it was complicated from day one. The stubbornness of Borussia Dortmund,
Raiola, Alfie Haaland. There's just too
Haaland,
many obstacles.
add-ons, the exit clause, release clause, whatnot. It was complicated throughout, and that's where it made things difficult. It's not that I'm saying that it's bad. It's just the thing that we as Chelsea Football Club, we don't do these things, right? Have a 150 million pound striker in your team and have an exit clause. It does not make sense for Chelsea Football Club to go forward with that negotiation. So the thing here is, the negotiation with Haaland seemed way more difficult than what it is with Lukaku. Lukaku had Mino Raiola as his agent earlier. Now he didn't. So the agent factor is neutralized. So basically, the only complication here with Lukaku was Inter Milan and having just a perfect bid, a good negotiated bid for Inter Milan to just agree to the fee, and Lukaku comes into Chelsea. That's it. The negotiation, the complications were there, but then the level of complication, the intensity of the complication was very less, and that's why maybe we came up with a proper bid, and now maybe Chelsea is coming to Lukaku is being signed by Chelsea. So that's it. I mean, I'm not sure if we should be sad about the transfer fee. Yes, I agree, and I absolutely understand the fact that Lukaku might not have that resale value which Erling Haaland will have, if we do sell him. But then the thing is, we do need a top class striker. That is the first and foremost thing. Look at your need first and look at the product that you've got. I think so we should be happy and satisfied. We cannot go out for a Danny Ings. We cannot go out for any other player. That there are many players that we took a name. I'm not sure of how many players we've taken names of. But if we want a proper world class number 9, Lukaku is a guy who might not be the first preference for Chelsea. It was Erling Haaland definitely, but Lukaku is a top class striker, and we should be very excited for him.
Yeah, I want to talk about two things here. Andrew Jewell talking about no resale value. I want to talk about this, and Deals as well, talking about us selling our youngsters. I will address that because it's interesting, both of these 2 points. First of all, Andrew Jewell, no resale value for 130 million. Now, let me break this misconception, because I think few fans are falling into this trap that, But after 5 years, Lukaku's going to be worth nothing. My man, the 5 years that he's here, that has a value. That has a value. Don't worry about the resale. That 5 years, he's going to recoup all of this money. One, look at the hype he's getting right now with the thought of him coming back. The Chelsea merchandise is going to be off the hook. There's going to be jerseys being sold left, right, and center. So that's number one. Stamford Bridge is going to be full. It will be sold out. They will want to see Romelu Lukaku this whole season because he's going to have an absolute madness, hopefully. No injuries, touch wood, and he kills it. So there's a lot of money there. 3, the most important one, and hear me out, if Lukaku bangs in 20 plus goals, which we are all expecting he should be, we should be in the mix of winning the Premier League. And if he does it over the next 3 seasons out of the 5, we should be in the mix of winning the Premier League over the next 3 seasons. So let's say, for argument's sake, that in the next 3 seasons, we win the Premier League at least even once, which we should, I think. We have the team. You don't think his money is going to be recouped? You don't think that resale value is going to be recouped? It doesn't matter about the resale value. What matters is the success that this particular player is going to bring to the club, and that itself will bring back the money. That itself will bring back the money. If he is directly correlated in winning us the Premier League, we are going to have the money back to us. And then on top of that, if we're able to compete again in the Champions League and we win it again, we are going to be able to get the money back. So don't just think about what happens to this player when he's 5 years later. There's no resale value. Don't just think about it that way. Think about the success that we're going to get out of it as well, which is very, very important. Now I want to talk about, before I talk about the super chat from Declared, I want to touch on this particular one from Deals. Deals is saying, so we sold our youth for what? It's a joke. Let me say this, Deals. It takes 2 to tango. We didn't just sell our youth. Our youth wanted to leave. You need to understand this. Tomori did not want to be a backup. He wanted to be playing at AC Milan. We saw an opportunity. We made money. Margihi didn't want to be a backup. Crystal Palace came with the money and we saw an opportunity. We went on. This is a business model as well. This is a business model. Tino Livramento did not want to be a backup. He saw that Reece James and we're linked with Koundé. There's still Azpilicueta. He didn't want to get, he left, and we got 5 million for Tino Livramento. Lewis Bates, same thing, did not want to hang about. So these particular youngsters, we're not just selling them like they're not wanted. We want them. We gave them a contract extension. We want them. They don't want to stick around. They're thinking about their career. Now, yes, we were building up our kitty with all of this money, and we kind of thought that it was going towards Erling Haaland, but it did not materialize. The bottom line is, as Jules said in this live chat, maybe we need to appreciate that Dortmund weren't even interested in selling Erling Haaland. Maybe they weren't even interested. We need to think about it, because if that's the case, let me switch it to you, Deals, now. When Dortmund saw our links to Lukaku literally 2 days ago, 48 hours ago, Matt Law started talking about the Lukaku thing. Simon Johnson started talking about how we went twice on Lukaku. Why didn't Dortmund then react? Why didn't Dortmund come to the party and say, hey, Chelsea, hold on. I see that you're very much advancing towards Lukaku. No. We're ready to talk now. We're ready to talk. Let's talk about that 150 million pounds now. Or let's negotiate. Maybe we can do 140 million. Maybe we can do 140 million. Why didn't they do that? Why are we just upset with Chelsea? Why are we just upset with Chelsea? Why can't we be upset with Dortmund as well for not coming to the party? Why can't we talk about that? So we need to see that side of things. Everyone is starting to make Chelsea the villain here, that, oh, they did not try. No. There was literally some articles in the Athletic, Ishan, that was saying that initially the whole Lukaku might have been to pressurize Dortmund. But then when Chelsea saw that these guys are not even moving, Dortmund's not even moving, oh, you know what? No problems. We'll just go and get Lukaku now. We'll just finish it off. So yeah, it's definitely, you know, something to think about. I just want to quickly bring up this super chat from Declare. Declare, thank you so much for the super chat. Stop fear mongering, Ishan. You keep raising Haaland's price. Same with Rice. We are paying overs for Lukaku. Stop making it out the deals are bad to justify. Look, Declare, I see you always attack Ishan, man, and we never ever attack you, Declare. We you know. We are always respectful towards you.
The thing here is, Miz, he's very disappointed that we didn't sign Haaland. Now the
I
thing here is,
know. He's disappointed. I get that.
I'm not a member. I'm not a member of Chelsea board. Neither I'm a member of Borussia Dortmund board. Neither I'm a member of Inter Milan's board. The thing is that the bid has happened from Chelsea to Lukaku and not Haaland. There has to be a reason for it, and I'm talking reasons here. I'm not talking that, yes, I'm happy Lukaku is coming. No, I'm sad that Haaland didn't come. No, it's nothing. It's absolutely neutral. I'm happy that Chelsea is making a striker signing, a top-class, world-class striker signing. Fine. I would have been over the roof if Chelsea would have signed Haaland. But the thing is, there are difficulties in negotiations. Chelsea has not made a bid, an official bid for Haaland. If you don't believe me, you can ask Fabrizio Romano, the godfather of transfer. He says that Chelsea have never made an official bid for Haaland. So there must be a reason why Chelsea has not.
There must be a reason. There must be a reason.
We are talking the reasons here. We are not taking any side. We are not running any sort of agendas here. We're just talking about the reasons why Chelsea have had made a bid. In fact, multiple bids for Romelu Lukaku and not multiple bids for Haaland. Not even a single bid rather for Haaland. So there must be a big reason behind it. We know the prime target for Chelsea is Haaland. And Lukaku was basically a secondary striker. But why is it that Chelsea made 3 bids for Lukaku and 0 bids for Haaland? I'm not going to and saying Marina to say no, sign Lukaku, not Haaland. No, I like Lukaku more. No, I'm not the guy who's a consultant for Marina, and we are just here discussing reasons. So even Chelsea board has some complications in them that they've not went on and signed Haaland. They've not given a single official bid for Haaland. So there has to be reasons there, and we're just talking the reasons here.
Yeah, and look, some of the reasons are speculations, but this is what the discussion is all about. I mean, we're not trying to create any sort of fear on the fan base. I was frustrated, ladies and gentlemen, and Ishan was as well, because we were sold the Erling Haaland dream. We were all sold that dream, but it didn't happen. But I'm not going to sit here and now blame Chelsea. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, we are still in a very good position with Lukaku. We are in a very, very good position with Lukaku. We needed a top striker to compete in the Premier League and win titles. And yes, Lukaku is someone who's going to help us do that. If it was Dusan Vlahovic that we ended up getting, then I would be very annoyed. I'd be like, oh my God, how could we compete to win the Premier League with someone like Dusan Vlahovic? Declare. Look, ladies and gentlemen, in the live chat, look, don't attack Declare. Declare's just frustrated. And Declare, don't attack. This is not what I'm trying to promote here. I'm just addressing because Declare had a direct go at Ishan, and I don't like when people do that. Friend of us. Declare is a fantastic friend of us. Yeah, massive supporter. Always
has his point of view, and he's disappointed. Just like Miz's good friend Sadiq is disappointed over this deal, Lukaku over Haaland. So we know the disappointment. But the thing is here, we're just discussing things. We're not just debating our points and proving our points. It's just a discussion. There are reasons to it, and we're discussing the reasons.
100. Yeah, guys, please don't attack Declare. Declare is a superb human being. He's talked on my channel many a times, and he's just frustrated that it wasn't Haaland. And Declare, I will have a fans show soon. Probably not today, my man. But yeah, you will get an opportunity to say your bit about it. So yeah, don't worry. But yeah, this is what it is. We're not trying to cause any fear or anything like that, and we don't want to try and cause any sort of tension between the fan base either. We're just basically saying that at the end of the day, we need to start accepting the fact that it is Romelu Lukaku. It will be Romelu Lukaku. Looks like when your journalists like Matt Law and Simon Johnson starts talking about this, you know it's going to be Romelu Lukaku. And the other factor is, Ishan, Romelu Lukaku is a leader. Him at this particular age, he's an absolute leader. We'd be crying out loud for a leader up front. You know, age does matter, man. Age does matter. And I'm not saying that Haaland is not a leader, but Haaland, he's still young, man. He's still 20. He needs to develop into an adult, basically, you know, go through all of that. Romelu Lukaku has gone through the hardship. He has gone through the hardship. So, you know, it's very important. We've been screaming out loud for a striker or someone in the forward area to have that experience. And you know, we finally got that. So it's very, very important. Ishan, what do you think about that? Like, the leadership matters in this scenario as well, right?
Yeah, it does. It does, absolutely. He's got the leadership skills. He's got experience in his kitty, so that'll add up a lot. You know, also talking about, just like I said, you know, the young striker called Armando Broja, probably he'll leave out for loan this season, but then he'll be coming back, and there'll be Lukaku standing, you know, guiding him and teaching him a lot of things. So it'll be good. It'll be good. You know, also, he's a leader in front, so he'll be commanding a lot of things in front. That the thing we've been missing, right, for the past season as well. You know, Kai Havertz has been controlling the number 9 position for majority of the matches, and we saw that there's a little bit sometimes miscommunications where we see, you know, the likes of Werner, you know, miscommunicating and not reaching where the ball is for a few tap-ins. We've seen Pulisic get mispositioned. We've also seen Mount play some mispass due to the lack of communication. So that lack of communication will, you know, be fulfilled by you know, Romelu Lukaku when he comes up and with his expertise up front. I think so he can be very, very good in terms of team chemistry as well.
Yeah, 100%, man. Look, I just want to bring up one more news. By the way, Bonolo, your Miz is the shirt you're wearing from Super Football Shirts, 100%. It's got Ziyech written at the back. Obviously, Ziyech had a mad game. Do check out all of that videos that we did yesterday, the review, the pre-match, the vlog, which I've literally got it on the pinned messages, ladies and gentlemen. Once the show is over, go and check yourself out with that vlog. It's a small vlog for about 4 minutes. Once the show is over, go and do that. And, you know, stick around for the whole show. I've got an announcement right at the end as well that I want to give to you guys. Smash the like button. Get those likes up to well over 200 straight away. Helps the channel out a lot. And if you're here for the first time as well, subscribe. We're getting very, very now closer and closer to the 7,000 mark, which is going to be very, very good. I'm going to bring this particular news out, which is the last bit of news from Romelu Lukaku for the time being, which is also quite interesting. Let me just bring that up. Just take this out for the time being. So yeah, looks like 5% of Romelu Lukaku. So tweet from Christoph Tora. 5% of Romelu Lukaku's transfer fee will go to his former clubs between age 12 to 23 as a solidarity payment. That's a 2 million reduction on the total fee for Chelsea as they are part of the compensation scheme. Oh, wow. So we're going to get 2 million reduction as well because he was part of our team. Anderlecht will get around 2.25%, which is fantastic. So, yeah, we got a bit of discount for him being part of our team. And then plus Inter will still owe Chelsea a smaller solidarity fee for his move between Man United and Inter. Basic fee for the deal was 74 million according to the Inter account. So looks like there's a bit of discount that we have in this particular transaction. And that's probably why that price is at 130, because there are some discounts as well, which are not getting accounted for probably. So it's something to think about. And he's a homegrown player, which is very interesting as well, which I wanted to showcase. Top 5 most expensive players in the Premier League will still be dominated by homegrown players. Romelu Lukaku also counts as homegrown. Grealish, Pogba, Sancho, Maguire, Lukaku. I mean, we shouldn't have a homegrown player issue, obviously, with all the English players that we have, but it's still an added factor, I believe, of going for, you know, someone like Lukaku. I don't think it's the factor, but it is a factor. You know, for him being a homegrown player does help in the whole scenario of things, 100%. All right, let's slowly start wrapping things up here. We've covered all the news today. Grealish to Man City. It's a here we go. We've got Danny Ings to Aston Villa. Here we go as well. We've got Tammy Abraham. Hopefully he chooses Atalanta. It's going to be an exciting project for him. And Romelu Lukaku is getting closer and closer to Chelsea. We're going to have a big celebration, hopefully, once that is announced. And hopefully he's available for the Super Cup as well. All right, live chat. I've got an announcement for you guys now. We've got over 276 people live. First of all, if you guys want to buy a jersey today, the 50% off Super Shirts jerseys, get yourself that jersey. The link is in the description. It's in the ticker. 50% off plus 10% with my code. So go out there. The yellow shirt is available and the Lukaku name is available. I've requested that. Number 9 Lukaku is available. So go out there and get yourself that. It's going to be brilliant. I'm going to buy one as well and have Lukaku and number 9 on it. And the other thing that I wanted to say, as soon as I hit 7,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give away a jersey to you guys. So I will randomly choose someone from the live chat the day when we hit 7,000 subscribers, which literally we're about 500 subscribers away. So get yourself subscribing straight away. If you're not subscribed, subscribe straight away, guys. And yeah, get that particular number up to 7,000. And as soon as that's 7,000, I want to give away a jersey to one of you guys in the live chat randomly. So look out for that. That's going to be very, very exciting. Brent Smith just given a big donation super chat. Thank you so much, Brent Smith. You're another one of those superstars for this channel, along with many people. Declared is another one who's a massive supporter of the channel. We've had Teenage Aspie, Chelsea's own. We've got Chelsea's Perspective. Phantom on Many Topics is one who helps out the channel, and many people that help out the channel a lot. Brent Smith, thank you so much for this super chat. Life is too short and giving is a beautiful thing. Thanks for everything you do for us and your family, Ms. Top Man. Honestly, thank you so much for that super chat. It's really brilliant. Love you, my man. Hopefully you can be sticking around when I hit 7,000. As I said, we'll randomly give away a particular jersey. Wink, nudge. But no, that's honestly open for everyone. Maybe I might even give out two jerseys once I hit 7,000. So do look out for that. I want to start giving. The channel needs to start giving back to you guys. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this stream. We're going to have more things coming up. We will have a stream tomorrow once again with, latest news. We'll possibly have a tactical piece that will come out, which Ishan, myself, and Ryan was part of in the review. We'll take away the tactical piece, and that may be a separate sort of information that's going to come out, and separate video that's going to come out, and then we'll have a stream as well, maybe about 1 p.m. tomorrow. So do look out for that, guys. As you're all going, please smash the like button, get the likes up to over 200 straight away, and check out Ishan's socials in the description. And until next time, everyone, take care. And we will have a live fans call-in. The people are talking about the live fan call-in. We'll do that probably during the weekend. So do look out for that. And yeah, once again, guys, please don't attack Declared. And Declared, don't worry. You don't have to respond to every single one of them.
Live chat, you've been very naughty today.
Yeah, don't do that. Come on, live chat. Like you know how we roll here. Yeah. We keep a peaceful community here, so don't worry. And listen, Declared, guys, don't get bothered as well. Don't get bothered. We here for you.
Declared, my man, love you. Big up to you. You've been a massive supporter. All respect to you. Live chat, man. Come on, please. Declared has his opinion, and he has the whole liberty and whole freedom to post his opinion as well. So please do not target anybody. Keep the peace and harmony in the live chat. I'm here. You have anything to say to me, I'm here. And please do not say anything to Declared. He's my good friend. And he's a big, massive supporter of the channel. Big respect to him.
100, man. All right. On that note, everyone, take care and see ya.